When I was young, I used to believe life was simple. I never thought about responsibility or the future or what it really meant to earn something. My father had money, and because of that, I lived like the world owed me comfort. I didn't study much. I didn't work at all. I just existed inside a bubble of ease. If I wanted something, I asked for it, and my father brought it home. A new phone. I got it. New shoes. Bought. A vacation. Booked. My friends warned me sometimes. They told me, you should plan your future. Life isn't always this easy. But I always laughed. Why would I worry? My father had money. And in my mind, that meant I had money. Every day felt like a holiday. I woke up late. Breakfast waited for me. I watched TV until noon. I met friends at expensive restaurants. We wore costly clothes, drove fast cars, and lived like nothing could ever go wrong. I thought that life would stay like this forever. I didn't understand how fragile comfort really was. One day, everything changed. My father called me to his room. His face looked different, serious, tired, maybe even disappointed. "Sit down," he said. I sat casually, still smiling. "Yes, Father." He didn't smile back. "You're not a child anymore," he said quietly. "You need to start thinking about your future." I laughed. "My future? Father, I already have everything." He shook his head. "No, my son. You have everything because I work hard. Life is not always easy. One day, things may change." I brushed off his words. I thought he was being dramatic. I left the room and went out with my friends. Same restaurants, same fun, same careless life. But inside that room, a decision had already been made. A decision that would break my old life and start a new one. The next morning I woke up again late and got dressed like usual. But when I walked downstairs, my father was waiting for me in the living room. "Sit," he said. I sighed, annoyed. "Father, I have plans." He ignored that completely. "You don't understand life," he said firmly. "Come with me." Before I knew it, we were in his car. He didn't speak. He just drove. For the first time in a long time, I noticed the city, really noticed it. I saw men sweeping the streets. I saw a vendor selling fruit under the hot sun. I saw people rushing to work, moving with purpose and exhaustion. We stopped in an old part of the city, a place I had never visited. The buildings were broken down, the streets messy, the people tired. My father pointed at a man selling fruit. "Look at him," he said. "He wakes up before sunrise. He works all day. He doesn't complain. He earns every rupee he takes home." I didn't speak. He took me to a small shop. Inside, an old woman was sewing clothes. "She has been working for 40 years, he told me. "She earns little, but she works with dignity." I watched her tired hands move steadily through the fabric. For the first time, I felt something unfamiliar, guilt, shame, confusion, maybe all of them. We got back in the car. Neither of us spoke. My father drove again, this time to his office, a place I only visited when I needed money. Inside, the employees moved fast. Phones rang. Paper stacked up. People looked pressured, focused, exhausted. My father sat across from me. "Do you know what I do every day?" he asked. "You work," I said weakly. "Yes," he replied. "But do you know how hard I work? You think money is simple, but every coin has sweat on it." I lowered my eyes. For the first time, I understood how ignorant I had been. Then he handed me a small notebook. "Tomorrow," he said, "you will work here. I stared at him. Me? Work? But I don't need to. You do, he said firmly. One day I will not be here. And when that day comes, what will you be? A boy with no skills, no discipline, no strength, no future. I had no answer. The next morning, my life changed completely. I woke up early, earlier than I had ever woken up. My father handed me a small lunch bag. Workers bring their own lunch, he said. And today you are a worker. At the office, he introduced me to a man named Mr. William, a strict, quiet man who seemed allergic to smiling. You'll work under him, my father said and left. I felt abandoned. Then Mr. William placed a huge stack of papers in front of me. Check the numbers, he said. Find mistakes. Mark them. Work fast. It looked easy. For the first 10 minutes. After 1 hour, my head hurt. After 2, my back hurt. After 3, I wanted to walk out and never come back. Everyone around me worked silently. Nobody complained. Nobody relaxed. This was not my old life. This was reality. At lunch, I opened the bag. Simple food. No restaurant. No luxury. The workers ate quietly, then went right back to work. No long breaks. No gossip. No time wasted. And for the first time, I respected them. The afternoon was worse. Mr. William checked my work. You made mistakes, he said, and dropped the papers in front of me. Do it again. My pride wanted to fight, but something inside me kept me silent. I did it again. When the day ended, I was completely exhausted, but something inside me had shifted. For the first time, I understood something important. Money is not easy. Life is not easy. And I had lived in a dream. The next day was just as hard, maybe harder. But I worked. Slowly I improved. Slowly I earned respect. Not because of who my father was, but because of what I was trying to become. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. My mistakes decreased. My speed improved. Mr. Williams still didn't smile, but he started saying things like, good, better, not bad. And those words felt better than any expensive gift I ever received. I began to understand work, understand people, understand struggle, understand life. One evening, my father called me to his office. I sat down quietly. He looked at me with a different face, proud, warm, emotional. You have changed, he said. I nodded. I had. Then he handed me a small key. This, he said, is your own office. You're ready for more. When I held that key, I understood the value of trust, something I never appreciated before. I moved into my new office the next day. It wasn't big, but it was mine. Not a gift, not a favor, not something bought, something earned. When I look back at my old self, I feel embarrassed. I thought life was about comfort, but life is about effort, about building something with your own hands, about earning your place in the world. My father didn't just give me money. He gave me a lesson that changed my life. Today, I'm ready for the future, not because I have money, but because I finally know how to earn it.